mean we're going to stay on that. That's just what we're going to start on. I have no real outline, and that's how I like doing things with my live broadcast, because I'm really just cold calling and making some calls for myself. And the reason I'm doing the lives is to help you guys get better. And also, side note, I do it better, and I feel like when I'm calling a little bit more effective, right? When I'm doing the training style. But none of that matters to you. What matters is, guys, we're going to make some live real estate cold calls to some real property owners and see if we can make some things happen, right? Here's the outline. Here's the goal. I'm calling sellers. These sellers have raised their hand, the ones I'm calling in to begin with, because they're for sale by owner. Their property's for sale, and they're doing it on their own. Now, some of you might think, well, with the market being so hot, Jeremy, why do they need us? Good question. And if you're thinking that, and if you're hesitating on calling, that may be your issue, one of your issues to begin with. Okay, if you're thinking, it's the way that you're looking at things. Yeah, the market's hot. Yeah, they can probably sell it on their own. Does that mean, as a professional, that you should not try to assist them to getting a better amount, that type of thing? Because here's the thing, you're the professional. Not every for sale by owner has experience. Some do. Some do need your help. Even in December of 2021 or the first quarter of 2022. Okay? So it doesn't hurt to call these folks, establish a relationship, because just because you've aligned yourself in your market as a listing professional and you mostly go after listings, you still have buyers, right? You still have folks who reach out to you looking for property. So it's a good idea to know the inventory, even if it's for sale by owner. So it couldn't hurt to call these for sale by owner sellers to see what they're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the data on the for sale by owner that I found. It's about a mid-range, about 500,000. And then I'm going to pull some leads around that, and I'm just going to call everybody else. Why? To see if anybody else is looking to sell. Now, a lot of you guys, your thinking is wrong when you're going out the circle prospecting. The circle prospecting isn't always about the property that you're calling around. Okay. In fact, that's just your opening subject, the reason why you're calling. Now, the main objective is to see if that property owner is wanting to sell or looking to sell their property as well. Not to sell the property that you're calling around, or not to. That's not the reason for your call. So some of you guys are going about this wrong. Your main intent is to create leads in that neighborhood of other people who are looking to sell. Maybe not right now, and if they are, great, that's awesome. But it's more for database. That's why we're making these types of calls. All right, so you guys have a screen share if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you don't have that experience because I'm not able to do a screen share. But if you're on YouTube, and I'll put the link here. So if you guys are on YouTube and you want to check out Facebook, you can hop over there. It's just a different experience because I'm able to share the screen. I want to go into the text, but there's a link there. If you're on YouTube, you can hop over to Facebook. Okay, so what I have is I have a FSBO property. It's 500,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to perform a search around it. So this is the GeoLead tool. Oh, got to pull the address here. Page refreshed on me and I had copied something else. All right, so there's the address. And this isn't really super important. I'm just pulling data here. Okay. I'm going to first off call that for sale by owner, but then after I have a conversation with that seller, hopefully, I'm going to call the neighborhood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the nearest 100 properties and the property owner's information that have owned for at least 18 months. That's my poll here on this one. So public records show that they've haven't made any transactions on that property in 18 months. Give me one moment while I pull these leads, guys, and then we'll call the leads we're pulling. All right. So if you have questions, comments, anything like this, is your time in the chat. If you just want to say what's up, give yourself a shout out, go ahead. I am, like I said, getting ready to call these leads here. We'll call the for sale by owner first, and then we're going to call the properties around that for sale by owner. It's about 10 a.m. here in Cali. Let me see how they came through here. Okay, so we have 85 contacts. So this is the property that we pulled the property on. It's this one here. No. Let's go ahead and let's see if we have a phone number here for the for sale by owner. We do. All right, so let's call them. I don't know if this is a Google number, Zillow number, or their number, but we'll find out. So let's look at it. How long? When did they put it on Zillow? Let's see how long, how many days it's been on. I mean, it's been on here over a month. There's got to be something going on here. Okay, so we're not going to leave a voicemail. I'm going to shoot him a text, and then we're going to call the neighborhood, and I'll follow up with this one. So I'm just going to say, is 6-8? I'm going to say, is it still for sale? All right. So we'll follow up with that one later. Now let's call the list. And that we'll call them back one more time in a minute. So right now they're like, oh, we got a missed call. Now they have a text. And they'll get a call back here and maybe they'll answer. You know, that's if it's for sale by owner and it's been on there for 36 days, there's an issue. They're not answering the phone. There's something going on with that. Maybe the seller's disappeared. Who knows? put it online for sale by owner over a month ago and it hasn't sold. Yeah, there's something going on there. That's interesting. Maybe we should call the sheriffs to go do a welfare check on these guys. If you guys are putting comments and questions in the chats, I'll get to it in a moment. I do apologize. What's up, Vern? Good morning. A living legend, bro. Come on. Thank you. When are we going to get you on the phones, man, making some calls, man? You know, what's it going to take? How can I help you? Because, you know, we had you engage in some training before and you seem to be rocking and rolling. But per your comment, unless you were just joshing the other day, you're not making calls. What's up, man? Come on now. We live and die for this stuff, you know? Maybe you got some stuff going on. Hope all is well. But maybe you're taking December off. No, that's not the Vern I know. This little quote. That's one cool thing. Not one cool. It's a cool thing that Red X does. One of the cool things they do. They give you a little motivational quote. Take a moment to read that thing and digest it, guys. All right.
Please leave your message for 916-420-4008.
Okay, we got the 3-line dialer rocking and rolling.
Thank you for calling. Please leave me your name, telephone number, and the best time to get back to you. I'll call you back as soon as possible. Thank you. Goodbye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1.
What's up, guys? We are making live calls. We are live on Facebook's platform here. If you want to come hang out and check it out here. We're also live on YouTube. Links in the bio. Come hang out. Let's go. Here's the thing I have to know into these calls. This market is inundated, okay? It's a very hot market. So these guys are getting called a lot, right? So have to be different in the first 5 seconds. Good morning. Hello. Let's try calling him back.
605.
Sorry about that. I think we had a bad connection. I was giving you a call because we had a question about your on Pippin. When you get this message, if you can give me a call back. Again, I was calling about the property on Pippin. My phone number is 916-241-3497. Pippin, not Pippin, but Pip-in, like Scottie Pippen. So I'm going to use a new opening line to grab. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, this is Jeremy calling from eXp Realty. Is this Jennifer? All right, so that opening line didn't work. The intro does not work. We're gonna try a different one, but that's not the one. That's not what I intended to use. I'm gonna call her back though to see if we got disconnected, even though I know she hung up. Oh, I don't know what happened there. She hung up again. All right, so it's going to go something like this. Hi, Steve. Steve, it's Jeremy with eXp. You're getting a lot of calls from other realtors and brokers trying to get you to sell. Not the case here. We just sold a property right down the road from you guys for a record amount per square footage. I was calling every neighbor in the area to give you guys a valuation just so you know where you are. What's the best email, right? Something like that, guys. And then I'm going to shut up and see what they say, just to open the conversation. So we just sold a property down here, record high square footage. Wanted to give you a call to give you a valuation. That type of thing, right? And then the key is to get that information out, digest that quickly, and then be quiet.
Hi, we're not able to come to the phone right now, so if you leave your name and number up.
Hi, you reached Dave and Kathy Dickey. We're unable to answer the phone at this time.
So what are we doing here, guys? These are the coldest of cold calls here. These people are have not contacted us. They have not filled out any forms that I know of. All I know is that there's a property in the area that sold for a high amount per square footage. And I'm calling all of the neighbors to see if they are open to getting a valuation so they know where they are. That's the goal here with these calls. Now, if we find people who are looking to sell now, great. And that'd be awesome. And we're going to help them. But the goal here is to create relationships for the database to be able to follow up with and go from there.
Hello.
Good morning. This is Jeremy calling from eXp for Mr. or Mrs. Barron.
Who?
I was calling for Chernow or Nadeau. I may have the wrong info. It's about 6801 Pippin Way.
Way off.
All right, man. Have a good day. Bad number. Bad info. That's one thing I have to remember because I've been using another platform that has a skip tracing tool, and we're not getting really any bad information, guys.
Hello.
Good morning. This is Jeremy Marquez. I was calling to speak with the owner of the property on Cerro.
I'm not interested. It's got the wrong number.
You're not interested, but I have the wrong number. Okay. Hey, I'm not interested, but hey, you have the wrong number anyways, man.
Sorry, the person you were
You know,
talking
that's
to-
how I know that these guys get called a lot by
Please
realtors.
try your call again later.
Sacramento's in the top 10 right now in the country for hot markets. People that are local are calling. People that are around the country are calling in this area. It's facts. I bet you homeowners in some certain neighborhoods are getting half a dozen calls every single day. At least. So they're able to finish your pitch. They're going to finish your pitch for you. They're going to tell you they're not selling. So what do? Do we give up? Do we get negative and do we cry about it? No, we talk about it. We strategize and we find workarounds because we keep pushing because this thing works. It's a numbers game, guys. We're going to get people who do need help, even though they've been talked to before, even though they're being bugged by lots of people calling. It's going to be a timing thing. And you're not going to find those people unless you make those calls. And it's not like you're searching for the impossible. You know, this is stuff that we can make happen, right? I would say, you know, you just got to put the work in. Every single day, you're going to have conversations. We're going to have conversations that are going to be able to turn into transactions. If you're putting in the work, 200-300 dials every single day, now that's only going to take you 2-3 hours a day. Some of you guys think, oh my God, 200 dials, 300 dials. No, guys, with technology these days, you can burn through that stuff quickly, but that's not the point. The point is, if you focus on the amount of dials and not necessarily anything else, you're going to have conversations. You're going to be able to opportunity, right? You're in the thick of things if you're making the dials. That's what you focus on, and then the results just come, right? And over time, as you do it over and over, you get better and better, right? Let's go, guys. It only happens when you do it, right? Come on now. And if you're too busy, if you've been calling and you've been killing it, and you just, you know, you're to a point where you can't keep calling and you can't keep doing it and servicing your clients, then it's time to hire somebody to call for you. And I offer that service as well. That's my main bread and butter. You guys can hire me. I'll be your virtual sales team and I'll call for you. Or I also offer the training. Either way, you know, that's what we do. You got to stay hydrated. All right. So it is Friday. Let's switch up the target a little bit. Give me one moment.